like there's maybe a green onion garnish or something like that. Boop. They say on this, hello Shanghai bok choy, this leafy green vegetable is a form of Chinese cabbage. I know, I'm so excited for this today. And then these are the rest of the meals that we had from the box. So I got this one. Maybe we'll actually cook this later today since it's kind of rainy and like dreary out. Some beef and black bean chili. That could be a yummy one. We ate this one last night and it was really, really delicious. The chicken schnitzel with garlic potato and just a simple like spinach tomato salad. It had a horseradish mayo. I've never thought to do that with a chicken schnitzel, but it was so good. Dip that with like the potatoes too. You want a free bag? Oh, like of our HelloFresh stuff? That's what Sam's asking. We won't have any time. I did notice that we had that chunk of beef out too in the fridge. And then last one, which I thought would be a fun one for stream too. It was either this or the salmon today. Smoky Tex-Mex chorizo meatballs. And also I was thinking a miche with scallion garlic rice and feta. Feta miche. Okay, so let's get our bag out of the fridge. And I think I'll take the salmon out too. This one will be pretty quick and easy, I think. Yum. So here's the salmon. Atlantic salmon. It says raised without antibiotics. Product of Norway. And it does come with the skin on, which I actually really appreciate because fish always cooks better with the skin on. You can just peel it off afterwards. It does help keep it more moist and also like cook with some of the extra fats from under the skin too.
Probably the same company as Costco.
I bet you. Yeah.
100%.
And then obviously we'll just season those up and we'll obviously take it out of the package, dry it off so that we can get a nice sear on them. But for now, it can just start to warm up on the side. Because I don't think this meal is going to take us very long. It says 25 minutes only. And so the little side notes on it is it's a quick meal and there's a little bit of spice in it with the spicy mayo. Oh, yeah, if you bring salmon in the house again, Valak. Wait, what happened? What happened with the salmon? There's a story there. Okay. We have, there's either chili, chorizo meatballs, and that's it. There's only 2 dishes left after this. Chili or chorizo meatballs. That's the option. Salmon and bok choy. Boom. So this is how your bag comes in the box with the rest of them. They are all labeled really nice. Pan-fried salmon with bok choy, spicy mayo, ginger, jasmine rice. Descaled salmon skin after pan frying. That's the other thing I wanted to say is like if you cook it and crisp it up nice enough, a lot of people like to eat the fish skin. There's lots of good health properties in salmon skin. Lots of good omega fats in there. Oh no, Val. Alan almost puked prepping it. But look, I was gonna say as well, with your note for like making snacks for doggos and catos, I tried to give it to Posh once and it did not agree with her system. So try with just a little bit to start. Because you know animals, right? Like if you hand them something that smells really delicious, they're gonna eat it no problem. Even if like they don't know if it's good for them or not. They're trusting you. They ever offered this one on HelloFresh? White Dove says recommended chicken sausage and sweet potato soup. What? That's one of the meals? I'm intrigued by that. I would definitely get it. Okay, I'm gonna change the scene while we unbox.
Do you have the card?
For
Does have the card?
Does she have the card? We can just look it up online.
Oh yeah.
Right? Turn this a bit.
I know we have chicken sausage at work.
Valk says if it's not salmon, then they're in.
Come on over.
Okay, what do we got in here? Our little bok choys. Boop. 4 of them. Is this focusing? There we go. Next one, I think this is for the teriyaki glaze. We have our, wow, sometimes we have to mix the spicy mayo, but today it's already done for us. Spicy mayo. This is a ginger garlic puree, already done for us. We don't have to like mince anything. They gave us 5 bok choys for 4 people. That's really good. And then lastly, our jasmine rice. That is like such minimal ingredients. Holy smokes. I can see why it would only take 25 minutes. Luna loves it, Blood Oak. And your 2 kitties go nuts for it too. I think Pasha's maybe just had a bit too much that one time. I don't know. But she did have a little bit of a sensitive stomach, I will say that. So first things on the recipe card, I'll just show you how the other side looks, is number 1 step, it says to get the rice cooking, you gotta add some of the ginger garlic puree to it. And then our water. Oh, and I will say this to you today, guys, is we got a note in our door yesterday. What time was that even that we noticed it? Like 6 p.m. or something? At 6 p.m. saying that the water is going to be turned off in the building today between this time that we start stream and like 4 p.m. my time. But I already took out the water we need for the rice just in case the water does shut off for the maintenance. And then I have a soapy water bucket on the side for sanitary reasons. So we should be okay though. Okay, carry on. Spicy mayo. Does it perform in 18 plus clubs? Blood Oak. It might. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Okay, so the rice gets the ginger garlic puree, a little bit of oil. So with these flavors today, I think I'll do coconut oil with the rice. Will be nummy. We gotta just chop up the bok choy into like 1-inch pieces. And it says definitely rinse the leaves, especially at the bottom. There's usually some dirt down here. So rinse it before you cut it. And then right after that, I think we'll make the teriyaki glaze first before cooking the salmon, or maybe while we're cooking the salmon. Because you cook the salmon in the pan and then you take it out to rest, and then we quickly cook the bok choy, and then the rice should be done. And it all comes together on the plate. Hi Trev, how are you doing today? Having a good start to the week? It feels kind of odd to stream on a Tuesday, but I'm in. It's bok choy, the vegetable that's trickiest for you to make. Why do you have only a 50% success rate? So put this on the side. Okay, I think we'll cook the salmon and the bok choy together here with the other burner set, but I'll get the rice just going on the back burner on the stove, because that one's not too crazy to make. And then our mayo, let's just pop that in the fridge for now, because that's just a garnish at the end. The teriyaki, so just to finish our teriyaki is... So one of these goes with the rice, the other half of the ginger garlic goes into this, so we can put that by the salmon. We can mix that up a little bit later. Salmon with rice is one of my favorite dishes as well. Just saying. Okay, before I start the bok choy, Just gonna go grab a pot and then we can start the rice here on the back burner. Get that going. But the rice should only take about 20 minutes. So you know you have that amount of time to get the rest of the meal prepped and ready. You try to do the bok choy Chinese style, so in a wok with no water. When it's right, it steams itself. If you're off, it just fries. Oh, yes. I could see that happening. But like either way is still yummy to me. One little pot. Salmon with taters and a yogurt dill sauce. Salmon with just salt and lemon pepper. That's what you like to make, Blood Oak? Salmon can go well with like so many different side dishes, whether it's like different starches or even veggies. Like it really goes well with a lot of things. Just grabbing the coconut oil, because it wants us to kind of fry up the ginger garlic puree before we put the rice in. So this is my fat of choice today. 1 tablespoon worth. Organic virgin coconut oil. I find it goes really, really well with rice and salmon. Heck, we might even use the coconut oil to cook the salmon with the olive oil. That sounds pretty good to me. So we're gonna put that pot onto medium heat now for the rice. Get the oil heating up, and then we'll put the ginger garlic puree in. There's still water. Whoop, whoop. Salmon is expensive. I know we saw it on sale at the store yesterday. I don't remember the weight, how much there was, but it was like $15 off for this large bag to go in the freezer. But I was like, well, since we're leaving, it doesn't really make sense to buy it now. Should buy that at the beginning of our time off here. Okay, I'll just put this over here then by the other pan. I'm just gonna get a spoon for the rice as well, and then we definitely want a pot. And it was 2.5 cups of water that we wanted. Yeah, salmon, I mean, with the amount of farmed salmon that's in the world now, it's hard to source really good salmon unless you go and fish for it yourself, right? Oh, that's even worse, Trev. Mixing the old salmon pieces in with the new ones? Yuck. Oh, no, no, no. That... Scissors. Da-da-da. That's almost melted. Open up our packages while we're waiting for the oil to get heated. You live 200 meters away from a fishmonger. And hi, Kermit. How are you doing today? Yeah, incredibly high quality fish at the fishmonger, but it's pretty pricey. Even for a country that has like easier access to fresh fish, let's say. Because there is a coast that exists. So they give us 1.5 cups of rice kernels for 4 people, which is actually a really good amount of rice for 4 people. Like, we've been having leftovers from all the meals. Mostly just the starches because we are veggie and protein monsters, but it's still leftover. Okay, let's see if we'll get a little bit of sizzle in a moment here when I squeeze the paste into there. You're recycling old tech at work today? Oh, what kind? Is that fun? And hi, Flood City. Oh no, Valk. Sam has a bad salmon story like that too. When he... Did you only work one day? One day at a fishery on the island that did like canned and smoked different fish. Let's just say the quality of the fish was like the worst. Yeah, he walked out like halfway through his shift. He couldn't even hack it. He's like, if I carry on, the rest of my life will never be the same. You'll never have salmon again. Canadians see the Netherlands, they'd laugh and think a small piece of Montreal broke off and swam away. I loved it there so much, Blood Oak. I can't wait to come back one day. Everyone was like so, like properly nice. Like honest nice, let's say. Okay, I can smell the coconut oil. So I'm gonna put this stuff in. I'm sure it's gonna sizzle. Ah! Why is it so angry? What? It like just went everywhere. I have the fan on. That was a booby trap, I feel. I'm just gonna put the rice in. It basically just exploded out of the pot. And like my oil wasn't even smoking. I don't know why these things happen to me sometimes. All just Chromebooks that were used by students. That's what you're recycling? Okay, let's stir this for a sec. Just so we don't burn the rice or the ginger garlic stuff. And then the rice is already clear, so that means it's like toasted. So let's add our 2.5 cups of water. Turn this pan up a bit. Give it one more stir. And then we'll put the lid on it. Wait for it to come up to a simmer. I'm just gonna do a little cleanup crew quickly here. Hello, DJ Daffa. What's happening today? White Dove's laughing at me. Too much water in the ginger garlic. I know, Blood Oak. But like, how am I supposed to help that? They did that to us. That was terrifying.